dann mehr über euch und wie das entstanden ist. Und die Sprachen, also ich muss jetzt noch mal fragen, beide Sprachen, Englisch und Deutsch ist besser, ja? Ich glaube, wir haben, oder...
Ich werde es nicht so perfekt hinkriegen, aber I can try to mix it to half German, half English, and if there's a word I cannot find in English, someone will help me, I think. Yeah. Good, aber then I have the time, huh?
You saw what happens.
No, but I'm really glad that you made the introduction, because now I'm sure that we are a social entrepreneur, and we are part of it. We are some of these organizations. When I heard entrepreneurship, I think, oh, we don't make money. We just get money somewhere and we give it somewhere else. But we are not one of the organizations with much rented.
Those social business.
We are on that side of this line, you know. Yeah. Okay, but you asked me just to tell our story. We have a short story, so maybe I can do it in the time I have. Because we are we
longer is not a problem.
Okay, I will try. We are a very young organization. We just founded ourselves in like 3 years ago. 18, I think. March 18, yeah. So a really young organization, and I think what motivated us, or what the thing is that we all of the members of the Vorstand, of the board, we were active in ehrenamtlich active, no? Without money, active volunteers, right? In the Flüchtlingshilfe. Refugee help, yeah. As many others also. And the other thing, we all have a background, a family background, with links to the Middle East, or Afghanistan, or Morocco is also Middle East in this. We say it's like the Arabic world. And so we have two things in common, and we, in working with the refugees, and especially with refugees women, we are all women, we always had the point that the people were very thankful that they have help here, but what we never could help with the situation in their countries. And this is it's a burden, because they are safe here, they don't have war, they have a house, but their families, their friends, all the people that left, they are still in situations with much less health structures or whatever. So we realized it's nice to help them here, but it would be nice to support them, to help and to support their families over there, and they have good ideas. They know what the people over there need, and they know organizations and initiatives who really do what is needed there. They're not organizations that come from outside, but people, and especially our focus is on women. They know what makes sense, what are the things we need in the projects that have very perspective to have an impact, längerfristig, keine Ahnung, how do you say that?
Long run.
Yeah, in the long run, not only in the short perspective. And so we thought that might be we have resources here. We all know where you can ask for money. We know people who have money, and we know people who want to invest their money in social impacts. So we decided to found as the organization that's named Frauen für den Nahen Osten. So our aim is to support organizations, women, initiatives in the Arabic world, because we all have family links to the Arabic world, or also Afghanistan, so our Nahen Osten is not really correct. So we have okay. You know what I mean. So we thought this is our aim. We want to support initiatives over there of women who have an idea, but they need the money, they need the resources. And we are in a very rich country, and we have ideas, and we know how to get resources to. Yeah. So we are are working with partner organizations, and we are active in foreign countries, but we collect the money here. This is our aim. What's important, we are a Migrantenorganisation, because most of us in the Vorstand and the border have migrant background. And we work a lot with women who come from abroad and who have this ambition to do something for their home countries. Yeah. So we started with a very small project, but our we have one thing is important for us. We have to know the organization or the woman at the country. We have to be in contact and to have an idea. Is it serious? Does it make sense? Do they use it just for their own and their family, or do they have an idea, a vision for their society? This is one important thing for us, and we have to overlook it. We cannot handle too much money, and we don't want to invest in structures that are too. We want to have small goals that we can reach and that we can prüfen, that we can
improve.
Yeah, to see if it must be realistic. So yeah. So we started with a really small project with a partner organization in the south of Turkey, in Gaziantep. It's close to the Syrian border. Like it was also in 2018. 2018, yeah. And this was our first project. We started with this organization who supported women with an entrepreneur idea. She was just bordering how so many Arabic women know. She knows how to border, and she had a little shop in Syria. And when she came with her family, she had to go away. She lost everything. And she lost her husband. There was no man, no one who earned money anymore. Very typical for many situations. But we started with her because we wanted to see how it works. Working with an organization, a Turkish organization over there, and it was good. It was good. I went to Gaziantep. I visited her half a year later, and it was really. She had her shop. But she was she could earn the money she needs for her family and also for the children of her sister, for her large family. So we thought it's a way that works, and we are still working with this. We have a new project now, a bigger project with the same organization we had over there in Turkey, but this is future. Then the second project was one of my colleagues in the border. She's from Afghanistan, Tahoa, she's very famous in Erfurt. Tahoa she's not in Berlin, but she comes from Afghanistan, and her heart was beating for the educational system there, and she says there are so many girls, they don't know about sexuality, about their rights as women, and so on, and she wanted to teach and to support women teacher to teach. Yeah, if you want. So she worked with 3 schools in Afghanistan, at the same time she started to make connections over there to see what initiatives are in the different countries. So the same as before, we needed to have an organization. Jetzt rede ich ja nur Englisch eigentlich, ne? Ja, ist das okay, ne? Ihr könnt alle besser Englisch als ich wahrscheinlich. Ja. Ja? Ja, gut, das sah so nein aus. Die will sowieso ja nicht mich zuhören, die hört den ganzen Tag. Ich kann dir das gerne heute Abend mal erzählen.
Wie ist es für euch? Also hinten die hintere Feier?
I'm just thinking maybe the project itself they're not so interesting for me, but the thing is how to get the money. That's essential. And we first we just asked around. Then we had a Gründungsfeier, like one big event in the Rathaussaal, so it was really nice. And we asked for LAP, you know what this is? This is a very niedrigschwellig.
Local action plan is the name of a founding program, very easy to get small money.
Yeah, and
Macro project program,
right.
Micro funding program.
Right, and it's not a big burden to ask for this money. It's not, they are not big amounts as well, but for to start an event, it's really helpful. And we learned that when you start and you don't have much references, if you cannot show I have done this project and this project, it's difficult to get money because they want to see that you are serious. So it makes sense to start small and then to get more and more experience. And then there are the bigger amounts that you can ask for, like in Stiftungen, like the political
foundations.
The political foundations.
Or what you call in English Stiftung differently? Foundation?
Or Stiftung Nord-Südbrücken is one that we work with. They ask references, do you say? References. But and some of them say you have to be founded at least 3 years ago or something. So you have to show that you are serious. So, but even before, we thought there are a lot of opportunities. Or Lottomittel, it's very easy to apply for if you have. So if you ask the ministerials, Lottomittel, every minister has an amount of money that you can apply for.
What is Lotto in English?
So
gambling? I don't know.
6 out of 49.
Yeah, I mean, Lotto.
It's a lotto, like the game.
Yeah, it's the same word. Yeah, you play to get money, and most of us, of course, lose. But this is the story about it. The money you lose, get in the big pot, and this is the profit from the lotto company. But here is a public lotto company. It's run by the state. So this money, when it's earned, comes to the state, and the state is obliged to put it in social impact. So, and at each state here, it is organized on state level. And in Thuringia, it is organized like this. All the ministers get their share of the lotto profits and can give this. And if you find an agreement with the minister of your choice, you may be able to come to this pot of money.
They love it because they will come and give you a check and make a photo for them. It's their social entrepreneurship, if you want it. Yeah.
It's kind of political work, you know.
Yeah.
If you are in the same, if you live where they get elected, your chances are much more higher to get this money.
So we you have to write a lot of papers, but you get money for it. So at least in Thuringia, every ministry wants to have Eigenanteil. What is that? Yeah, so they give you amount of money, but like 30% have to be from your side, from your. So yeah. So this is a really good idea how to collect money. Yeah. Yes.
So the opening event, you said that you organized some kind of party then, or how did it work? Did you get a lot of money and then you could use it for the project, or?
You mean the Gründungsfeier? What do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. We got some money from some donations from private persons who just supported us, and the first little thing was we just asked the woman who wants to support their families or their people in the homelessness. We are trying this project. Do you want to cook for us? We sell it, and we had some opportunities where we could sell food, and all these women know how to cook, and they do it really. For them they were really grateful because they are here and they always receive help. But now they had something to do and they know it very perfect how to cook, and they could make money to give it to their families. That was really a nice thing because we help the project abroad, but we also see that the women here, they are so glad to be active, to have something in their hand they can do, and to see that money comes in and money goes to these countries and we support these projects. So yeah, it's very.
This you do more often, right? Because last time in the office, this kind of charity event, I think is one of your money getting.
Yeah, but
some people donate their time and cook, and
Yeah.
others buy it on a donation-based
Right.
price,
yeah.
and with the profits that you get, you invest.
Right. But this, it's for like, you get 200, 300, 400 euro. But for example, I had I family in Sudan, and we supported a very, very nice project in Sudan with women who were in Schulthaft, who were in prison because they had debt, yeah, something like 50 euro. And there's a university organization who gave them an opportunity how to learn, also it's how to embroidery. Yeah, they had and they taught them very professional. And now in Sudan they founded a social entrepreneurship, and they give jobs to these women so that they really have a perspective of longer term, not only to pay their debt, but also not to get debt anymore, to earn their money and to, yeah. So a very nice project, and I applied for money in the Staatskanzlei, in the Staatskanzlei.
It's like a ministry.
It's like a ministry, and they have a little amount of money also for development projects. And we got about 6,000 euro, and it's a lot for Sudan because you can do a lot of things in Sudan, and they could make this Werkstatt, like it's really a very, very nice story, because the end of the story is the first time they produced bags, nice bags, and people sold it like social media. But then came Corona, and in our country it was hard, but in countries like Sudan, it's catastrophic because people cannot survive anymore simply. And but then our partner had the idea, why shouldn't, because she studied medicine, and she said, but why doesn't we produce masks? And she's really clever, and she studied how to make a mask, and not only like this one, but one that's can be used at the hospital. And they make the prototype, and they send it to UNHCR and to other international organizations to get it proved. And at least now they have an order from GIZ, like a big or huge German development organization, and they get an Auftrag, a contract, and they about 500,000 euro, and they have a huge business now, and there are 40 women that have jobs in this hard time in Sudan now, and all this started with euro that we asked here for this idea, and now there are 40 women that have a job in this hard time. So yeah, it was really encouraging for us, and also I'm so proud about this organization in Sudan. They're so clever, and so they don't give up. It was so disappointing when they just get on start, and then Corona came. But they made the best of it. It was really, it's not a solution for Corona, but it's a solution for these women. Yeah. So I can only encourage each one of you, if you have an idea like this, and if you found partners, we are a rich country, and we have so many opportunities to really make dreams come true, if you want. Yeah. So I will continue, and if you have an idea, continue too. Any questions?
Yeah. So, are there any questions right now? I feel so moved that I almost had a little tear in my eye. So nice. Yeah. Question?
Ja, in Englisch oder auf Deutsch?
Gerne auch auf Deutsch.
Beides bitte.
Beides.
Achso, okay, then a little bit of English, Deutsch and English, a little bit of
It's my
English.
favorite.
Are you and the board members and the people that are associated, are you guys working voluntary, or are you employed, or we have another job to
We all have other
raise money. And,
we all have other jobs. But the thing, for example, I am working in the Migrationsministerium in the ministry, so I know about the Lottomittel, and I know how do you have to. That helps. But I'm working in the office of the Landesintegrationsbeauftragte, and she helps people. We help migrant organizations, for example, when you are aiming to work in this area, then there are different organizations that help you to write such Anträge. We cannot write it for you, but we can give you some input how to.
Have I met you on Friday on the concert in Schauspielhaus?
Yeah, because I organized it. That's my job. How are you doing there?
I was one of those guys played in the band.
Okay, and for example, this is a project that we also give money, like the integration, wie sagt man, Integrationsbeauftragte.
Officer for integration.
Yeah, she also has an amount of money that you can apply for. You have to what your project have to fit with the aims she has or we have in this office. But then it's not so difficult to ask for. And you always need a certain amount of money that you like. I don't know, 20% or something like that that you have to give.
And how do you do it? Do you have your how do you manage to have your own part? No.
Which part?
I mean, you said that.
So we donations. Donations is out with the donations from private persons, or from the cooking, this amount we can use for the beantragten Geld.
Yeah. So your charity event gives your part of the money, and with this one you can apply for even bigger money.
Exactly. Yeah. But you always most of the foundations or whatever ask for the 100% is really rare that someone gives 100. Lottomittel, even Lottomittel is not 100%. Yeah, so you need to have a certain amount.
How do you reach the private donations? Like, you go for them, or they go to you, or?
Yeah, we have the other one, the wie sagt man dann, the president of our border or whatever is Medina Yilmaz, and she's great, and she's very, very well connected in a lot of areas. That makes us a good start, of course, because she knows hundreds of people, and also people with money and people with big hearts, millions. And Facebook is a medium that she uses a lot, but also she's famous.
Does she use her restaurant?
Her what?
Does she use her restaurant for even this connections?
Not yet really. She has a restaurant also, but her restaurant. But yeah, she uses it because she's very often in the restaurant. She's a networker, so she talks to people, and if she sees there's someone interested in this topic, she's telling them, and so she uses everything, and her heart is going for this. Yeah.
How can we reach this person?
Go to the restaurant.
Which restaurant? What's the name?
It's Barbadiel. It's a Turkish restaurant. She has a Turkish Barbadiel. Right now, I don't know if she's here.
Next to Kaisersaal?
Yeah.
Kaisersaal, this street?
I can show you. Oh, you can. Yeah, it's next to Kaiser. I don't know how to.
Can you write the name down?
Yeah.
But Medina, you find on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think this is Barbadiel. Ich glaube, das ist irgendwie sowas oder so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Oh, you have to be sure, otherwise everyone in the wrong restaurant.
You can find it on Facebook, or I can give you the link on Facebook, and you can. And we have a website. We have we have our website, and we have a Facebook account. We are not really good in. I thought we need professionals. Whatever it was, we need someone who makes it professional for us, because this is a very important platform where you can can present your projects, but it takes time, and we all have jobs. So yeah. But this is a thing where we could be better than we are, but we try. We're on the way. We are just a young organization. Yeah.
Do you think about that some people would leave their other jobs and just be in this doing the project, the organization? Is it just some kind of idea or perspective, or is it?
Yeah. As we work in projects, it will never be. I don't think it can be a job without. It will always be limited things, but and we are kind of frightened because now we have always like even 6,000. It's a lot, but it's not so much that we can never pay it back if we should have to. But as more the money is that we handle, I think the more important it is you have professionals and someone that you pay for it, that he is doing your finances, because money is I don't like to handle money, and even now we have someone who's doing it voluntary to help us to do all the bank stuff, and I think it's good to have to separate it, to have someone for the activities and everything, and someone who's looking very, very strict at the money, because everyone you ask for every foundation will look for it, and there's you have to be, wie sagt man im Steuer? Du musst Finanzamt. We have that was really difficult to show and to make clear for the Finanzamt what money comes in, where does it come from, what did you do with it, and where did you give it out. It has to be very, very clear and documented. Yeah. So I think this is something we decided now, that we want to pay someone for it to do it, just to be sure that someone that this is transparent, if you want, because the more money you handle this, the more important it is, I think. And then we have a project, an idea, where we ask for money, part of it for Projektstellen. Someone
to employ someone.
To employ someone, but this is we're just planning it. We did not apply it, or we did not. It's just a plan. Yeah, and we have really respect for it, because, as I said, now it's these amounts of money that are, you can make a lot of things with it, as we did in Sudan, but 6,000 euro is something that will not break us our neck if it's but if you
have 2 arms.
Yeah, we have 2. But you understand what I mean. I think the more money you have, the more you have to invest in professionals who organize this. Yeah.
Any more questions?
And I have cards like this, so you can take them and
A take-home message would be, if you think of inviting someone in your board, think of someone with resources and contacts.
Networking. But that was also reason why we thought, okay, it's nice to come here, because what I'm doing here is also like networking, and I mean you're also people with ideas and with visions, and it's good to be in contact. And
I'll write you about this.
Yeah.